Alright, ladies and gents, tonight's beer is Weihenstephaner Festbier. Now this is, well, of course, a German Festbier. Oh boy. So you might be wondering, what's a Festbier? Well, pretty self-explanatory, but this is the modern day beer that is served at Oktoberfest in Germany. Now, what do I mean by modern day? Well, when Oktoberfest first started in the early 1800s, the beer that was served at Oktoberfest was a Marzen, which is more or less like a strong dark lager. And I haven't really had Marzens before. It's a beer that I need to explore soon and review. But anyways, that was the typical standard for Oktoberfest for more than a century, until the 1970s, when the powers that be decided that, well, they decided that the Marzen was a bit too strong and a bit too just, it's a bit too much for the general audience, and they wanted people to drink way more beer during Oktoberfest. So they started to create basically a lighter version of a Marzen that became known as a Festbier. So yeah, that's a little history for you. And I've never had a Festbier before, so or even a Marzen, like I just said. So without further ado, let's open it up and check it out. All right, got a nice little bottle opener right here. Let's open it up. Nice little hiss. A nice pop. Got my nice Brooklyn brewery glass, and let's pour it in. All right. Now, as you'll know, I love Weihenstephaner beers, and I think this is the only Weihenstephaner I haven't had before, so this will be an interesting experience. All right. Nice head on there. Not the best, but what can you do? So, as you can see, it's got a nice clear golden color, and it's got a little nice head. Not the best head, but what you can do? What can you do? Just looks like a lager, nothing crazy. Let's give it a whiff and try it out. Pretty strong, very strong hoppy aroma. A bit of breadiness too. A little skunky, but maybe it tastes good. Let's try it. Yeah. Kind of tastes like a Pilsner in a way. Yeah, very bready. It's just like a nice, very stronger lager, you know. Nothing too crazy here. Just a little bit of sourness, tiny bit of bitterness, a bit of skunkiness, which is a little unexpected, but yeah, nothing crazy. Just kind of tastes like a Pilsner. Not quite what I was expecting. Expecting a little bit more flavorful. Yeah, this is fine. I really don't see the difference between like a Festbier and, like, you know, typical more bready lager or Pilsner. So I don't know. Honestly, this is probably the most underwhelming Weihenstephaner I've ever had, which is that's a first. I typically love them, but this is fine, you know. Nothing to write home about. Just there's a little bit of maltiness too, but yeah, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just it's a fine beer. I don't really, again, I don't see the difference between this and like a Festbier and a lager. I don't know. Yeah, sure, good. It's stuff. Yeah, it's something. Not bad. It's whatever.